to start with. How you felt out there?
Good. I got to give the guys some credit. In the first day, they helped me out a couple of blocks. Dom Machine was probably my best friend there for a couple chances, but all around guys were sacrificing their body and doing obviously a great job on our end to shut down their power play and block what we could. And then from myself, I think habits came back pretty quick. It wasn't 6 weeks. It wasn't terrible. I got a last week of practice in, so habits were kind of still there. It was more just testing what I can do and what I couldn't. I felt confident going into the game, and a couple things here and there are going to take a little bit of time, but overall it was obviously a win was the most important part.
When you're out 6 weeks, is it more timing? Is it more rust? Is it more just a little voice in the back of your head saying it's going to hurt? I mean, what's the biggest thing about being out?
Yeah, I think you can take a few things into account. You want to trust yourself. I think that's the biggest thing. You don't want to go out there and think, well, I'm kind of already hurting or I'm kind of afraid of what might happen. So, just kind of going through the week of practice and, Joe Palmer, our goalie coach, kind of put me through, a few good days where we just kind of tested the limits and what I could and couldn't do. And once we got to the point where we were confident that, I can play a full 60 minutes and do what I needed to do out there, we were, green light for today, and it worked out.
I was watching. You're very scrambly out there, a lot back and forth stuff up and down, which was a good test considering that's how you hurt yourself. Did that all pass with flying colors? No pain, no twinges, nothing there?
Yeah, no, I think it was more the constant repetition. You can't really imitate a game in certain plays, but just going up and down, a few more times you wouldn't practice, or the adrenaline of it actually kind of helps. So, overall, I think just the way I play, I don't want to can't go out there at 75%, and I want to be able to do my job in the way I like to kind of perform. So, in that situation that we were in, it worked out, and I was able to walk away happy and obviously still healthy.
A lot of things go into it, but you're one guy, you are the goalie though. Is it as simple as saying, okay, you get the number one goalie back, maybe things can turn around a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, I'm here to play and win. I mean, I've missed, I don't know how many I missed, but it was a good amount for what I like to play, and obviously where we want to be in the standings. But the guys battled through the situation. Goalies played well, guys played well on different nights, and it's obviously a team effort when it comes down to it. But I want to get back to the NHL. I want to put my stamp on this season, and unfortunately missing that time and kind of having a little bit of a slow start. I got to pick up the pace here, and that's what I'm going to do for the rest of the way.
This team has been playing better overall lately, and then you come back into the lineup. I mean, just from the momentum standpoint, or a little bit of extra jolt of energy, how much can that help this team moving forward?
I hope it helps. I mean, that's obviously a credit to myself if I can give them a vote of confidence, and they feel a little bit more free out there to do what they will. But we got three good goalies here. All of us can play and have proven that throughout this year. We've had some bad bounces and some bad games, each of us, to our own credit. So it's obviously a team effort when it comes down to it. But if the guys look at me for that little bit of confidence or a little bit of security back there, that's what my job is and what I was kind of brought in here to do, and that's what my plan is going forward.
Ben mentioned that when things are going well, like they are at the moment, you want to get right back out there, so it helps in your end. You have a game Wednesday. Is that kind of the feeling in this locker room right now?
Yeah, I think we've had. I think if you look back, I think it's 10 games in 15 days or something at the start of this stretch. So, the more you play, the less you practice. You don't have to think about much. You get to rebound if things go wrong. And I think right now, with we're on the tail end of it, we got to think Wednesday and then Friday, Saturday. So, we go on a little bit of a trip and come back, work hard, and it just kind of comes down to being able to play in it every night and trust each other. And I think with you get a couple wins behind your belt that will obviously help us get our way up the standings.
You have 4 games in 6 days. Has Ben or you talked about how frequently you can go now? Do you have to pace yourself back in, or?
We haven't had a conversation about really anything other than planning on today. So that was just kind of the first step. See if you get through 60 minutes, how I feel. Obviously, go downstairs, get the docs to check it out again, make sure everything's where we want it, and then go in tomorrow, get a practice thing. And it's obviously coach's choice who plays when and how much. So I'm going to put my best foot forward, like I said, and try and make a stamp on this season and get my name back in the mix for an NHL job.
Were you ever worried because when you went down against Laval, you really obviously in great pain, you get helped out. I mean, something like that could be a season, it could be a surgery. Obviously, it didn't turn out to be that severe.
Yeah, I mean, I went through a shoulder tear in Albany a few years ago now, and it sucks. And obviously, when that pop happened, 6 weeks ago, it kind of flashes before your eyes. You get only so many chances as a professional athlete to perform, and I missed a good amount of time going through that shoulder surgery twice, or not surgery twice, but I heard it, came back, and then blew it out and needed surgery. So it obviously kind of scares you a little bit, but we have great doctors and great team trainers and people that'll help you get back. And when we were told it was grade 1 and somewhere between 4 to 6 weeks, we were on the caution side of 6 just because of the nature of the goalie position. And we took our time, and hopefully it pays off, and we're good to go the rest of the way.
It looked like you had hurt in the split, so I assumed it was a lower body. It was a shoulder.
No, that was a couple years ago. It was my shoulder, but no, this one was lower body around my knee.
Yeah, you went down.
Yeah, it was around my knee. So, but it bounces back, and obviously butterflies and splits and things like that are obviously not easy things to ask the body to do. But we took it slow, and I was happy with the progress to get us back out there.